Now that we finished our zipper, we're going to get bias tape. I'm using black, it matches with my fabrics. I'm going to put bias tape on. These are going to be all for my D-rings, right here. So I'm going to put bias tape going down the long sides of 1, 2, and 3. Bias tape's going along all the long sides of these 3 D-rings. I'm going to set those aside. I'm going to do bias tape down. This is going to be my handle at the top of my backpack. So I'm going to do bias tape down both long sides of that. And I'm going to outline my pocket flap and the bottom piece with bias tape as well. Those are my pieces finished with the bias tape. Now I'm going to work on the front part of my backpack and then put the pocket piece on. I'm going to first put it where I want it on the bag. I kind of want it in the middle. I want it right about there. And then I'm going to stitch down, over, and up. And I'm going to do that twice. Then I'm going to go back down, over, and up. And at the top, if you want to stitch outwards in a V on both sides, that will give it extra support at the top. So I like this side of the pocket better. I decided to put it on with the back the other way, this way. Me and my girls both liked it better. We thought it was more fun. So now I have my top piece. Figure out where you want it. I want mine about there. So I'm going to flip it up, move it down a little bit. I'm leaving it about that much space. Not quite, well, not quite an inch. I'm going to sew along the top, down, side.
We only need one human. This is the one. This will be it. Guys, let's pack Philadelphia. Do you know what? This clown cannot fit. Me or me. I know about me. Perfectly on my butt.
Ew.
You can. Let's make the color.
I hope this is easy to see. This is my pocket piece right here. That's where I'm going to put my button. This is the best I can do with my camera, being the only person to hold it. I have, what snap kit is this? Right there. I like this one. It works perfect for me. I don't need anything super fancy. So I'm going to find my metal. What about here? I'm left-handed, so I'm going to poke a hole like that. I'm going to figure out what button I want to use. I kind of want it to match. I like bright buttons. They've got what, blue? No. 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 Pink. Pink is good. Pink is always good. I got two. This one's fun. Okay. I'm going to use these. So I have two of these end pieces.
What shall we put this on?
Oops.
We
There.
can put this
1, 2.
on this big thing.
And then I
That way
have
we can climb up.
this little piece here
That way it's not too
with the
hard.
hole.
What shall we do with this?
And
Oh,
one more piece here.
we could put it like
And then this piece. This is the female dips in, male dips out. So for this top part of the pocket, I'm going to put the male, the one that pokes out like this. I'm going to stick this piece. I don't know, I guess I'll do this better another time. There's so many tutorials on this. I'm going to stick that on top, that underneath.
this can be a perfect.
Oops, fell out. Let's stick this in there. This one keeps popping out. Okay. And then squeeze it. And then the bottom, I'm going to line up the hole again.
Go like this.
Lift this up. Right there. Poke through, just one layer. This time I want the female, that dips in is going to be on top. This piece is in the bottom. So put this where my hole is. On the inside, there's a little sharp peg. Poke that out. Stick the bowl on top. You want it to be hollow. Push it down. Black part always goes to the round, smooth portion of the snap. Push, or squeeze, I guess. Snap it. And then make sure it works. Okay, it works. Put everything away because I got kids. Don't want to leave sharp stuff out. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is grab your clips. Lots of clips. Take your zipper piece, zipper part on top, right sides facing out, flip them together. I want my zipper to wrap around like that. So this will be pretty much at the top. I'll flip it down. I'm going to leave this portion not sewn down so I can connect it to my other piece after I find out how much length I need. As you're sewing, sometimes the fabric stretches, so I always leave extra. Pretty sides together. Let's pause that. So I have sewn together my zipper part to the same size piece that was really, really long. That way I connected them at the bottom as I was going around. And then now I'm at the top. I have a little space here and a little space here. Now that I've matched everything up with my clips and I know it's pretty much going to be where it's going to be now, to eyeball it and just measure, wrapping around isn't always the same as clipping it down. I'm going to line these up like this, and I'm going to sew across here, right where it touches the end of my circle. So sew right there after you figure out how much you need. I've sewn across. I'm just going to cut this excess off.
But this is it. These are the dinosaurs. Up here.
In there.
This is
now I'm going to sew all around the entire thing. This is about how I like to sew thick materials. I like to sew it right at the end of my foot so it lines up right with my foot.